And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out with the old ball game. Hey, welcome back. So good to see you. I found myself kind of craving some basketball. Of course, now that the season is over, I don't really care that much. And I was kind of wondering how many sports fans there are out there. Personally, I'm not that big of a sports fan. Maybe because I never really did sports growing up. I'm just not that into it. Now, I will say, although I may not be a big fan, if I do start watching, I'll be the first one up on top of the table screaming at the TV. I do get drawn into competition. I mean, I'm interested in some sports. I watch the Super Bowl, but a lot of that is for the commercials. They've got some hilarious commercials during the Super Bowl. And if they don't, then the whole game disappoints me. And it doesn't hurt at all that I'm a New England Patriots fan. Since I lived up there for so long, they're kind of my team. I'm a winning team fan. And just like I'm a Pats fan, you know, go Pats, I'm also a Celtics fan. But if it came right down to basketball teams and a game between the Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, Golden State's got my vote any day. Now, I'm actually a fairly recent convert within the past 3 years to being a Golden State Warrior fan. Now, the fact that I lived in California for several years, you know, that makes it my team too. Well, not my team too, it's my team one. My team also. What was it, 2 or 3 years ago, they were breaking all those records. My son's like, hey, you gotta check this team out, they're really great. And I got drawn into it. I particularly like the fact that I don't think there's any real superstars on the Golden State Warrior teams. Or more correctly, I think most of them are superstars. You know, nobody in particular is carrying that team. It's kind of the inverse of Cleveland. Now, I did live in Ohio for a while, but I don't really consider the Cavaliers my team. You know, it was really just this year that I came to admit that LeBron's a great basketball player. Now, is he Michael Jordan good? I don't know. Even the professionals can't seem to agree on that, but he is a great player. My problem with LeBron is that, this may be true or not, but he comes off as being really cocky. And there's a thin line between being confident and being really good at what you do and just being arrogant. And LeBron comes off as pretty arrogant, so I don't need any more of those. It's hard to heroize arrogant people. But yeah, I'm a Golden State fan for sure, so it was really good to see them take the championship again. You know, if they stop winning, like that could happen. If they stop winning, would I still follow them? Yeah, I think so, because there's so many great players on that team. I'm a fan. I'm a real fan. But I mean, other than that, you know, I'm not a big sports fan. I don't really follow a lot of football. I don't follow a lot of basketball. Now, if Charleston or South Carolina had any kind of professional team like that, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I might have to reconsider my loyalties. We do have a hockey team, but I really don't follow hockey at all. In the world of football, the closest we have is the Carolina Panthers. I always thought of them as kind of a North Carolina team. It's hard for me to feel like they're my team. But that's about the extent of my interest in sports. I know this is blasphemy in the South, but NASCAR? No, I don't really follow it. I have seen some motocross. That's kind of cool, but it doesn't really draw me in. I really couldn't name anybody in motocross. If you really want to see competition, and I don't know if I'd recommend this if you don't have a small child, but like small child soccer games, those are awesome. You see some serious competitiveness there, mixed with just the right amount of awkwardness, and there is no attitude. They're just out there doing their thing, and it's a riot. It is so much fun to watch. My kids played soccer for years. It was terrific. My son played basketball for a number of years, and that was kind of cool. But no, those are a good time. Hockey, you know, I played a little bit of hockey when I was a younger child, nothing official. We just got out on the ice and played hockey in the neighborhood, but I don't really follow it anymore. Baseball, I don't watch that at all. You know, I can't even get drawn into the Red Sox. I don't care. I just can't get engaged in baseball. Golf isn't even a sport. That's, I don't know, what do they call waterboarding? Like extraordinary rendition or something like that. That's golf. I don't get golf at all. Why would I keep hitting the ball away from me if I was just going to track it down? Yeah. I'll just sit it right in front of me and stay right there. Although for some people, golf is like fishing. The real point is just a drink. I mean, there's really a lot of sports if you start thinking about it. Shot putting and long jumps. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on. Yeah, I don't follow any of them. Really, a little bit of football and a little bit of basketball. American football. And I'm going to show my ignorance here. Isn't European football basically soccer? I don't really watch it either. I have a couple soccer games on the Xbox. That's as far as it goes. I don't play them. I just dropped my leg. Problem solved. Whew, it feels like temperature is like, I don't know, 102, something like that. Scarlett don't want to sit still long for that. Yeah, LeBron's a great player. I've seen him pull out some games at the last minute. He puts in the effort. I'll tell you what, you know, for an older gentleman. And yes, even if you are the greatest, you could still be arrogant. As they say, I reckon I can't cotton to that. So how about you? Big sports fan? Do you get drawn into it? What's your game? Who's your team? Oh, college sports. Does anybody care about college sports? That seems to be a whole other camp. I know people who would rather watch college sports than pro sports. I'm not one of them. Anyways, thank you for joining me again. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think below. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.